Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience going to see Beyonce. So it's been about a month since I've seen her because I went to the show that was in North Carolina. Pretty much it was like an early birthday present because I went on August 9th and my birthday is on September 5th. So pretty much when she announced the tour and everything, I was like, yes, like I have to see this because you never know when it's gonna be her last tour or whatever, because like I already missed all the other ones because I was little and I had no money, obviously. So this one I was like, oh, I can actually afford it. But like at the same time, I wanted my dad to buy it. I just told him, I'm like, yes, like this can be my birthday present, like it's whatever. So I basically forced him to buy the tickets, and I wasn't expecting anything like Club Renaissance or like super up close and personal, because I don't know, realistically I can't see, like, even if I was rich, I can't imagine myself spending like $3,000 to be in like a VIP section, even for Beyonce. I don't know. If anything, I would rather pay like $50 to $100 and just go to multiple shows and like travel to different states or whatever. But anyways, my dad bought me tickets. Our tickets were $100 each, but we went to the North Carolina show because I already know DC was gonna be like a shit show because DC stadium policies and whatever, it's all whack. Anyways, so we drove to North Carolina. It was about a 5-hour drive. I didn't even drive that much, bro. My dad literally drove all the way there, and then like the plan was for me to drive the way back, but then I ended up not doing that. But anyways, we drove there. We made a couple stops for food along the way. It was really long. I'm pretty sure I slept most of it, but then we finally got to our hotel, and we literally drove down the same day as a concert, which was like exhausting because I did have to wake up at like 9 or whatever. So we basically drove to the hotel. I had to get ready really fast. I put on my makeup, I put on my outfit. I'll insert some clips or whatever, and then we went to the concert. It was about like a 15-minute drive away from the hotel, but it ended up being like 30 minutes because of the traffic. The traffic was literally ridiculous. If you want to see videos of that, I think I posted shorts of it a while back. But yeah, traffic was ridiculous. When we finally get there, we have to find a parking spot, and we already paid for parking the same time we bought the tickets because I already told my dad, like, we can't just go to North Carolina and then just drive around for hours looking for a parking spot and like expect it to be close within walking distance, whatever. So I was like, let's just find a parking garage now and we can get tickets now. So I forget what app it was, but like you had to download an app, and then your parking space was on there already. And I think we paid like $15 for that. And then we get there, go to the parking garage. I showed them my phone, park, and it was literally like right across from the stadium. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then it was kind of confusing when we got there because it was like the Panthers stadium, I think that's what it was. And there was a whole line of people standing outside, and we were confused because we were like, do we wait in line or do we just wait at the front? Because there was like, I don't know, it was just really confusing. And then I also wanted to get some merch because I was like, I'm not leaving here without like at least 2 t-shirts, because like this was my first concert, and I always said my first concert was gonna be Beyonce because I just manifest things like that. But yeah, I went to the merch truck. I saw that line was ridiculously long and it was like 90 degrees. So I was like, do I really want to wait in line for those shirts? Not really. So me and my dad, we pretty much just like stood around the area, and then they finally opened the doors to the stadium. I don't even know what time it was, maybe like 6:30, I think. So they finally opened the doors, and those people in line were going into that entrance, and then there was like other lines for other entrances, that type of thing. But we didn't even wait in line. We kind of just like went through people or whatever, because we all have different seats anyways. And they also didn't check our bags because I know people going to different venues were saying like, oh, like you need to have a clear bag, it has to be like this big, you know, you can't bring like the electronic fans in, you can't do this, blah blah blah. But at my venue, they did not do that, bro. Because I saw people bringing in these huge ass bags, and there was nobody checking. So I don't know if that's just because like they just didn't care too much, or if it's like North Carolina, they just don't check bags here. But I was like, bro, anybody here could be bringing in some damn like drugs or guns, alcohol, like, and nobody would know, like, you know. But for me, for my own purposes, I was like, this is my first concert. I don't want to be like stopped at the entrance and then like they check my bag and they're like, oh no, you can't have that, and then I'm gonna have to like throw my bag away, you know. So like just because of all that, I just had a clear bag anyways. But yeah, they didn't check it, and I brought in my portable chargers too, because I'm here thinking like, oh, I'm gonna record like 10 million videos, my phone's probably gonna die like 3 times, I need to buy 3 portable chargers, but like I only ended up using one of them pretty much. So we get to the stadium. It is really big in there. They had people giving out drinks for like the VIP people, and then like on the right section they had merch over there, so I had right into that line, and it wasn't too many options, but like they had like sweatshirts, sweatpants, shorts, and all that stuff was over $100. I was like, bro, I ain't paying $100 for no sweatpants with like 2 little words on them. Like I can make that myself, you know. So I pretty much only bought, I think I bought 2 t-shirts, and I think that was like, they were like $45 each or whatever. But I was like, you know what, this is probably the only concert I'm going to be going to like anytime soon, you know, so I didn't really care about spending $100. So then we went up to our seats. Luckily they had like this little like escalator thingy, because our seats were all the way like, what was it, seat like 525, something like that. It was like all the way up, bro. So we went up there. They also were selling merch up there too, and drinks up there too. So technically you don't even have to wait in the line downstairs. You could have just went upstairs to a different floor that sold merch. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. So then we finally got in our seats at like 7 o'clock or like something like that. And then she didn't even come out until 9:15. So we were pretty much waiting for 2 hours. So part of me is like, I regret not waiting in that first merch line, because we would have made it in time anyways to our seats, you know. Even if I did have to wait in that line for 2 hours, I could have got like another cool exclusive shirt or whatever. So then she came out at like 9:09 or 9:15, whatever. I took 20 million videos, and when she like first came up, I was like, this is not real, bro. And I know like I'm not really one of those persons to like worship celebrities or whatever, because in real life, if I met her on the street, I would probably be too nervous to even like go up to ask for a picture or whatever. But it was just like, it's just kind of weird seeing somebody in person that you've like listened to since you were a child. And like I already thought like, you know, she's a good singer, I support like powerful Black women, she's like the celebrity of celebrities. So it's like I've always just liked her since I was little. But like seeing her sing live, that's when I was like, oh, this lady can sing, bro. Like she's really real. Because like you don't really think too much about like how these people, they go on tour. She's been on tour since like May or something, and it's like September now. And the way that she performs the same at every single show, like gives that same amount of energy, and like her voice is still intact. I'm like, how are you doing this and you're not like dying on stage, bro? Like she's still running around, she's doing all these tricks and flips and stuff. I'm thinking like, damn, like she's 42 now and she's still doing this. Like that is insane. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good show. I know she does put a lot of effort into like, you know, the outfits and everything. Outfits were amazing. Like I follow her on Instagram and she be posting every outfit from every show. But yeah, I feel like it was really fun and like personable. Apparently like this tour she wasn't trying to take like too seriously, because there have been a lot of like mistakes or whatever, but she's just having fun with it. So I pretty much enjoyed myself. And then after that, I did leave during the last song, because of course I already looked at the set list and like I planned out which song to leave at, because of course I've never been to a concert, and I know like, I don't know, like it's like you could stay to the absolute end, because like to get your money's worth or whatever. But I was like, I only paid like $100 for this. It's like whatever, and I'm not trying to leave when there's a whole crowd of people that have to like get out of this damn stadium. Because when you look at the stadium, like that, it was full, bro. But I pretty much left during like I think like 15 minutes before it actually ended during the last song, and I was like, okay, I know this is the last song, it's time to go. So we literally like ran out of the damn stadium, went back to the car, and went back just in time, because as we were like driving away, like getting back on the highway to go to back to the hotel, that's when we saw people like pouring out of the stadium. And I was like, okay, like I'm glad I did not stay till the absolute end. It was a good experience. I had fun. I wish I had money to like go to multiple shows. That would be the only thing. Like because she did have the shows in DC, which is probably like an hour where I live right now. It's like I think she had 2 shows back to back, like Friday and Saturday. But like one of those days it rained. So I don't know. But part of me is like, I'm thinking like, dang, it would have been cool if I could have went like back to back like that. But anyways, hopefully she has another tour. I hope this is not the last one, bro, because the way she was singing them songs, I was like, is this your last tour for real? We probably not gonna see her for another 4 years at this point, because for some reason every artist is not doing music anymore. Because I want to see like Rihanna, Ariana Grande. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that was it for this video. Beyonce experience. I'm like, anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.